Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I hate this one. Got my big girl by herself. She's not a skinny cat. She likes to um hold on. She likes to be alone. My youngest daughter was like that. She liked to be alone. But I will never ever babysit anywhere unless it's my house. Now I got a story to tell you, and I'll make it brief, but because it was brief. My friend, I had a friend back in a couple years ago. I babysitted at her house, and I went through hell. Car- Carlos is fucking making video after video after video. Oh, he's rocking it. You go, Papa. You go. This guy's notification. But anyway, what happened was it almost was almost exactly the same thing that happened to me before. I will never motherfucking babysit nobody's kids unless it's in my house. And even that, I don't even want to babysit. How's that? Because they might bring something attached to them. Well, anyway, what happened to me was um my friend asked me if I could babysit. So her and her husband can take the night and the next day go to the beach and everything. I had nothing to do. My husband's here now, but I had nothing to do last night because when I finished that live, he woke up and he's like, "Who you talking to?" I'm like, "I'm on the fucking phone. I'm on fucking on a live." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he went back to the room. And then, what you call that? And then, all right, so my friend asked me, please, can you babysit? Please, please. Can you actually? I won't leave the baby with nobody else but you. I won't leave the baby with nobody else but you. So I'm like, everybody says that to me because I am a very good babysitter. So, I mean, I got cameras in my house that are connected to the police. So, I mean, easily they could see me because they have this system that is connected to the police. So if something happens, the camera will turn and shift and everything. So um, she said, please, 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 please. I told her, all right, go ahead. I said, let me run to my house, throw on a pair of stretches or a pair of jeans because I was in my clothes because that's how I dress. I dress in heels. Everybody knows I dress in heels. I'm always in heels. I'm always made up. That's just me. But I'm not made up when I just wake up. Everybody has to make up to. Everybody has to wake up to make up. All right, so um, she tells me the baby's bottle's here. She's breastfed. So I pumped you. I pumped and pumped and pumped. You should have plenty. I told her, okay, no problem. And she tells me, oh, you got the backyard and you can sit out there and smoke a cigarette. And oh my God. So you can go out there and smoke a cigarette if you want to smoke because of the baby. Baby was already asleep for the night, but not really for the night because babies don't sleep through the night. So anyway, I think she forgot to tell me that Her house was fucking crazy motherfucking haunted. Okay, this is what happens to me. I go, she has the monitors outside, inside, everywhere. It's kind of like what happened to me the last time I babysitted. Because Florida is haunted. I don't know if y'all know that, but Florida is 100% haunted. Yeah, it is. Look up the most haunted places in the world, and Florida is gonna come up in red. I promise you. If you don't believe me, just Google it. And so, I said when they left, I sat down for a minute, took off my sneakers. Then I had a long white shirt on, and up here, nothing, just it's nothing special. To me, when I talk about clothes, I talk about dressing. So to me, that's just, I'm not even my house look. But um, my system, my hair is so long, I mean so strong that it's fucking um still. And I got another girl start after. Then my extension said, okay, so let's get back to what the fuck happened to me. So then, um, I looked at all the monitors. I checked them, made sure I could see the baby perfect, make sure that everything was perfect. And then, let me tell you how the fuck I'm. Don't even bring your baby. So then I said, don't even bring your baby boy after this. But so anyway, I run up the steps. I go, and the attic door is open, slid open, and I'm like, what the fuck? So why would they leave the attic door open? And then oh my god, put my charger on. Where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did it go? Hold on, I'm gonna charge him. Let's see this one here. I'm just gonna take my husband's. Let me see. The charger works. Yes, it works. Let me get my cigarette. A cigarette, guys. You're gonna want to hear this. Right. So then I ran up the steps to go check on the baby. A little boy. Really, really cute. They named them Adam, like Adam and Eve. They're very religious. But they forgot to tell me a motherfucking thing. So I pack a bag, I go over, I told my husband, we want to stay over there. I'll be back when they come home. And I gave them till 3 o'clock in the morning. That should they left at 5:30 because the live I made I was over there. So then I go up the steps. The door is open. I close it. I'm like, ooh, that's just creepy. you know? So I'm like, what the fuck? And I went to baby's room. He is perfect. He has beautiful room, like my daughters had. My daughters had beautiful rooms. They did. But anyway, let's get back to this. So I say, fine. I walk out. I leave the door open in case anything was to happen, you know. I felt walking out the room, a cold breeze just hit me. A cold breeze just hit me. I think it's because of the videos that I'm throwing out. A cold breeze just hit me. Like you would not know. So I was like, what the hell? I said, I felt cold. So I walked down the stairs. I go grab my cigarettes. I go outside. And I'm looking into the motherfucking woods because they live in bumfuck Egypt. I don't know if you know ever heard that saying, but when somebody lives far away, we always say, "Damn, you live in fucking bumfuck Egypt." Bumfuck Egypt. I can't even say it. Bumfuck Egypt. Mm. But anyway, I hit the button. So anyway, I go to smoke a fucking cigarette. I'm sitting in the back and I can see something moving inside the trees. Okay? I'm like, oh, I'm just freaking myself out. I'm freaking myself out. I'm like, because of these videos that I'm throwing out, I'm freaking myself out. Yo, y'all know that they found a real UFO and it's not even fake. I saw the whole thing. It was a presentation to introduce them to us. It was the most craziest thing I ever seen. But they walked to their spaceship and walked right up the steps. And they don't want to harm us. That's what they were saying. You know, they don't want to harm us. They just want to live among us. And no, I don't think so. But let's get back to my motherfucking story. So I said, you know what? I said, I thought I just saw something move in that fucking tree. But it was just, it wasn't windy, but it wasn't not windy. You understand? And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? It's like a cold breeze going through a hot breeze. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. So the baby must have moved because I got an alert. So I turned my cigar, ran up the steps, and ran into the bathroom, washed my hands, and then ran to the baby. But the baby was just fucking fine. And I'm like, but wait a minute. If the baby is just fine, what the living fuck did I see? I saw her move. He had moved. He had not moved. But I saw him move perfectly. I saw him with my eyes. I saw him move. So then, oh, gonna call me. There he comes. I'm going to. I'm telling you, I can't. I don't have no peace. But anyway, so I'm like, no. I saw this baby move. I saw the baby move with my own eyes. And when I tell you, I went out the room. I closed the door behind me a little bit, and I said, it must have been a glitch or whatever. I don't know, because he's just fine. And so I go back inside. I go back to smoking my cigarette, and I keep seeing, and I'm thinking, I'm in the motherfucking woods. Of course, I'm gonna see animals. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to drive to our house. I was in fucking boondocks. I also said that too. That's what I got sayings. There's a fucking bum fuck Egypt. Okay, I'm gonna take this phone. Hey, I'm gonna take this phone. I'll be right back. Okay. So hold on. So all right. So then my husband popped his popcorn and said this fucking matter of 2 minutes. Come on, come on, come on. What's that? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I'm gonna go fucking. Papi, I'm on camera. Hold on. Making me mad. Here's some hot pressed popcorn. Hold on. All right. So then he's popping his popcorn. Is almost done. Okay, it's only a minute and 75 seconds. But anyway, let's see that turn on. I kept seeing something running in the back of the yard. And I'm like, don't freak yourself out. Don't do nothing. Just stay still, relax. Everything's okay. Nothing out there is gonna hurt you. So I'm like, yeah, nothing's gonna hurt me. So I'm thinking I'm smoking. Now I'm rolling up a blunt because she knows I smoke. She smokes too. So like she knows that I can handle a baby on the weed. I can't do anything on the weed. Fuck that. And I'm smoking since I was 13 years old. So since I was smoking since I was 13 years old, I must know how to fucking yeah, popcorn. But anyway, So I'm never gonna babysit another baby that's not in my house. So then what happened was, um, I saw something. The popcorn. Yes, I saw something tall, black as the blackest you ever seen. I promise you. It was big. It was black. It was tall. It was. It was crazy. I just couldn't believe it, and I kept seeing it coming, 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 coming. And I kept walking back and forth and hiding and looking at me. And then I go and I said, "Fuck this! I'm seeing things that are not there." I go and I lock the door. Every door. She had 4 doors, I think. Yeah, 4 doors. And I locked every door and I turned off the lights to everything. And I left the TV on in the dark so that way nothing would attract anything towards me. But little did I know that fucking, I'm so mad. Little did I know that when I went inside and locked all the doors, went back downstairs. I'm I'm telling you, it couldn't have been any worse than it was. I went when I'm putting the baby down. I swear to God, he sleeps next to this window, and when I tell you, oh my God, I think it's all just scary videos that I'm putting up, but everybody's liking them, and I'm starting getting to get views on them. So just starting. But they are leaving me mad comments in my fucking beta studio. Mad comments. And um and on my other page also. But anyway, so I just fucking I ate down a bag of popcorn and chilled. I took 2 packs of popcorn with me and just chilled. Ate popcorn, no butter, no salt, just popcorn. And all of a sudden, I heard something. It sounded like the house exploded. When I say it sounded like the house exploded, that's what it sounded like. The house had exploded. It was horrible. So then I ran to the garage and I looked and I felt something like something was behind me. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I opened my the garage, and I got 3 boxes of soda thrown on the floor. Oh my God, I'm not babysitting in nobody's house ever again. I tell you, ever, never, ever, ever, never. And oh my God, when I tell you, never, ever, never, ever. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go chill and relax and sit down. And I said, put the baby in the crib already. I said, might as well sit down and have a glass of wine too with some popcorn so I can relax my motherfucking nerves. And let me tell you something. I looked to the monitor and I saw the baby's blanket being yanked off that baby. Yanked. And since the baby, I mean, they don't really know, but I saw it with my eyes. I saw the blanket just get off of the baby and fly to the other side. And I said, "Oh my God." I ran upstairs and I said, "Oh my God." I went to grab her. And before I grabbed her, I noticed that she, I mean, I keep saying she, yeah, the blanket was fine. There was nothing wrong with the blanket. Now I get into the real deal. I'm like, wait a minute, I saw the blanket fly off this baby. Don't fuck with me. I said, or I was like, I saw that blanket fly off that baby. Don't fuck with me. I'm like, this is crazy. And so I said, fuck it. I put the baby up in the blankets, ran down the steps, ran to the kitchen to get my keys and the baby's bag, enough milk and Pampers. But I was doing everything like on speed dial, and I heard another crash. And when I turned looked behind me, the something came down, and there was glass, and I screamed so motherfucking loud. Young would not even understand that feeling of I can't fight you off of me because you are invisible. But if you notice, like I said, at the end of the day, we're going to be walking with the dead, talking to the dead. And if you do, it's a sin. You're going to go to hell. The Bible states it. But anyway, I'm not making baby violent, everything. I'm hearing slams. I'm hearing everything. The doors of the cabinets are going back and forth, opening and closing, opening and closing. And then when I went to right to the back of the thing in the porch door. I swear to God, I looked through the window and I saw a face look right back at me. It looked right back at me. When I say it looked right back at me, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I turned back and I closed the door and I ran. I grabbed the baby and I just kept trying to hold the baby and let it happen to the baby. It could happen to me, but fuck that, not the baby. So I had the baby in my hands and uh, I stepping, going down the steps, the baby, and now this mass fucking was in front of me and fucking it just I don't know how to say that word. Developed, sorry, right in front of me. All I saw was black, 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 black. And I was like, damn, what the fuck is that? And then I started the Lord's Prayer. I started praying. I started praying, 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 praying. I started praying. I think of it now, it gives me chills. So then the chair started moving. You know, the dining room's a mess. These people's house is a mess. I didn't give a motherfucking two fucks, not even two, not one fuck about how I left the baby's crib moved, her table moved, changing table, um, the mother and father's room, the blankets were all over the floor, because when I was running back and forth. So when I see I was running back and forth, I was running back and forth. It was craziest fucking thing. And then I will, you know what? Sit in one place, stay here. But then it was still early. And then I'm coming home to clean. I'm like, you know what? If something else happens, I'm taking the baby to my house and I'm gonna have to pick up the baby in my house because I'm scared. I was like, fuck that, I'm too scared. I'm not gonna babysit over there ever again. They want me, well, that baby can have an attachment and bring it to my house. Fuck no. Mm-mm. Fuck no. I When I saw the mask disappearing, I saw a man without two eyes, without his two eyes. That's what it is. That man, that scared me so bad. And the way he laughed, oh my god. He laughed right at me. It was horrible. I will never babysit nobody's children unless it's at my house. Fuck that shit. So I ran out the fucking door, grabbed the bag, I had two snacks, everything in there real fast. Chocolate milk, two chocolate milks for me, all the bottles of milk for the baby, everything I could do. I did it, and then I ran out the motherfucking door. I was gone. I heard this somebody say, I heard somebody in my own voice say my name. Somebody in my own, I'm saying in my own voice, I heard him say my name. I heard him say exactly how I sound. I was like, what the living fuck was that? And then he says it again, Wanda. And I'm like, oh my god, that sounds just like me. The living fuck. I said, no, let me tell you something. I got in that motherfucking car and I came straight to, most of the time, I came straight to my house. And if they wanted their baby, they were going to have to go there. Sorry, that would make another hour trip ride for them. But I wasn't going to stay any longer. Because when the mask was leaving, I'm telling you, I saw a man standing there and he had no eyes. They were closed shut and it had like an ointment on them because it was shiny. Oh my god. That shit fucked me. Mm. Yeah. I called her, I told her, you want to rent your baby? Tell me it's your baby here. I told her, your house is wrecked because you didn't remember to tell me that your motherfucking house is haunted. And you know what she said? She said, yeah, but we didn't think that would like bother you. Did you knew then? That's what you're telling me? That you knew? Hmm. The same cigarette, guys. This just keeps turning off and off and off. So when I came home, my was like, what's that? I'm like, a baby. He's like, does it really want to babysit? I'm like, yes, this is the baby I went to babysit. I said, but fuck that shit. I told him everything that happened to me. When I saw black, black mist turn into a person with no eyes, that was my breaking point. I couldn't go no more. Damn, I've been talking shit for 35 hours, 35 minutes. Sorry, guys. When it comes to the video, I hope don't babysit in the White House. If you're in Florida, don't babysit, period. And don't buy a house that has a fucking attic and because don't buy it with attic because when I went in, I closed the attic. It clicked. I heard it click. Nobody can tell me I didn't hear it click. I mean, I've been in many houses that, oh, bullshit, no. Oh my god. It was so scary. I can't even talk. It's so scary. And then, really, really good, really, really good. I fucking told my husband, he called him and told him, I said, fuck you. If they want the baby, come get it here. And then she started saying, that's another hour drive for us. Oh, well, you should have told me your house was haunted. Oh, but we didn't know they were going to mess with you. Uh, I'm like, so you knew, bitch. I wanted to choke her, bro. When I saw her that man was something I've never seen out of this world. Mhm. It's kind of like the story that happened to me babysitting my best friend's new baby at her house. Like the same thing. Fuck. I should have learned after that not to go to nobody's house. But no, I said, I'll babysit your house. Because I want to have mass diapers, baby wipes, everything. I don't like that. No. I closed every Venetian blind she had. That's why I have Venetian blinds. I have every Venetian blind she had because I'm that way too. And if you ever hear something knocking on your door 3 times in the middle of the night, don't open the door. Don't open it. Don't even ask who it is. Just walk away. Go back in your room like this. Act like this never happened. See, I don't know what I've been through. I've been through very, very, very haunted things in my life. And very. And staying here and going to New York. I was gonna go from um India to um um Ghana. Um, to this Ghana, some bad place. So I decided not to go. It's 10 level kidnapping and all that. So I suspect that I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I suspect that I'm not going there. I just smoked instead. I love it. I love it. So anyway, I will never babysit nobody's kid. And if you are my friend and you are looking in and you have a child and you want me to babysit, because I have about 100 friends that have children, if you want me to babysit ever, ever, ever again, um, at my house. Mm, Fuck that. But I was scared. And then I go to run into the kitchen and the table moves. It slid me right into a corner. I pushed it off and ran. My husband's phone is so loud, and so is mine for miles. Then when he sleeps, he don't hear nothing. Unless I get up. I'm just glad I made it out of there alive. That's like I'm happy. I wonder why. Why would the devil try to fuck with somebody like that? I wonder. Well, I was vulnerable. I was babysitting. I was alone. I was watching. First, I tried to sign Pretty Woman, and then I ended up passing instant. Oh, let me check out my videos. Wrong thing. Wrong thing to do was check out my videos. I went down the whole. I got what 2,000 something on videos, and now tomorrow 100 more go down, and once you put something out, it's free for anybody to take. Ask Carlos. Because he makes a lot of sense. But anyway, have a good night, guys. Um, I was able to smile the first time in a week and a half. I was gone. And now I'm thinking about going to Puerto Rico. Man, it's a $68 flight. Why not? It's $68 fucking flight. Let me see. It's like, our money, their money is different. But anyway, let me just say, good night. I will never babysit nobody's kids in nobody's house. I saw a man that I don't think I'll be able to get his face out of my mind the whole night. Yep. Yep. And the thing about it was my phone was turning off. And I was like, oh, I'm like, I didn't check my battery. And I'm like, managing the battery charger to the lady that came to the door. She was like, who are you? Who are you? Where are you in here? Where? I'm like, look, I'm babysitting. Who's fucking you, bitch? So she came knocking on the door. I said, did she tell you that she didn't tell me her house was haunted? Huh? Did she tell you that? It's like, oh, it's not haunted. I'm like, all right, well, if you say so, since you were there, okay. If not, shut the fuck up, bitch, or go inside by yourself. I had the baby nice and come through, and it was cold. The heat in the car on. think I should have gotten gas today because tomorrow the line is going to be crazy. But anyway, peace out, guys. Have a good night.